Hey guys, it's CJ here with yet again another Payday update. This one being number 74 with the Perk deck rebalances. Just gonna be going over a lot of TLDR stuff for you. A nice couple changes here is gonna be for, as far as overkill goes, the Gambler deck has been buffed a decent amount. It's gonna be getting about 16 to 20 health per ammo pickup for 4 seconds. That's up considerably. It's doubled. As far as healing, heal rate is, 3 times as fast. And the global heal is now 100% instead of just 50%. Mind you, anybody that's going to be running with Berserker Ace, they have fixed it, so you won't be getting any healing from that. Hopefully that doesn't, bug out. It might need to do a few tweaks in the next couple days, as is per Overkill. They usually, they're prompt about fixing any bugs that go on. Now, Sociopath has received a range and considerable defense buff across the board, and now has a more reliable panic to spread as far as mid-range. You are still going to be having to focus on having a heavy-hitting melee weapon to finish Leos off with. Just mind you if you want to keep that health up. Unfortunately, for overkill changes, there are no changes to Hitman, unfortunately. So a lot of your tech forcers that are going to be running dual deagles, they're not going to be getting a lot of love there. Alright, as far as Deathwish viable stuff, just going to go over a few things. Rogue has been just bumped in a check here with a 5% dodge decrease. So, baseline you're going to have 40% dodge before, now it's 35 after. Grinder really had to get put in check. Grinder is one of those decks that's really good for newer players to start playing. Mostly because it's very forgiving. But unfortunately, it kind of got out of hand. A lot of stuff was proccing the Grinder heal when it shouldn't have. So the heal rate has been reduced about really close to half. The global cooldown from the heal is a little bit higher. That way, a lot of your mid RPM rifles are still viable with that. Alright, good changes, considerable to Crook, honestly. Here's the biggest thing for the Perk deck rebalance update. Alright, Crooks now have as much armor with the low profile vest as much as they do the combined tactical vest. That is correct. The low pro vest, same armor as the meme armor, except you have the 20 dodge. That's impeccable. And as always, dodge can always be increased by 10% if you're going to be running with a fugitive deck. But it is considerable. I'm looking forward to seeing a lot more people playing Crook and, having somewhat of an idea now instead of just throwing on the combined technical vest and kind of meandering through Deathwish. Alright, as far as Infiltrator goes, Infiltrator got the same type of range update as Sociopath did, so you're going to be able to use a lot of your mid-range weaponry. In addition, the heal has been upped, so you're going to be getting 45 health every 10 seconds if you optimize that very well. And usually when you're going to be running Infiltrator deck, it's going to be running with a lot of shotguns. That's going to have a lot of threat, and you're going to end up taking a lot of damage. So that's good to have that now. Especially with close quarter stuff being very unforgiving, as shields and Leos do have nasty melee attacks. In addition, the resistance bonuses has been doubled. It's amazing. And, we can't have Infiltrator without the armor update as well. Because Infiltrator and armor go hand in hand as far as viability goes. Armor is good for long range. Infiltrator is always good for close range. Armor has received double. That is correct. Doubled its own bonuses. So now Tech Forces are going to be able to run with about 315 armor instead of how much they did before. This update is more or less focused towards a lot of quality of life stuff getting updated, in addition with making a little bit more leeway for armor builds. In addition to Tech Forcers, guys, Muscle Deck has always been a problematic thing amongst the community. A lot of people don't know how to play the tank role, but they've given it a little bit more incentive. So now for the Muscle Deck, as far as the quality of life bonus, you're going to be getting about 17 health every 5 seconds. So it's going to make it a little bit easier on that big guy. Because remember, when the big guy is not happy, nobody's happy. It's going to put less strain on your tank of the group. That way your other teammates can focus on specials and your tank can take out all the little guys. I'm really liking this. We're going to go ahead and jump into my favorite watchdogs. I'm not going to be running in with anything. We're just going to show off the heal real quick. I just mostly love Muscle Deck just because of the use of, you know, high fire rate weaponry. And it's always my favorite thing to do. And throughout the years, yes, I can actually say that, throughout these 2 years of playing, I've always wanted to be the guy that goes crazy. Alright, I'm going to sulk up a little bit of damage and then I'm going to start laying down the fire. Hopefully these guys. Alright. Oh no, bro. Alright, let's try this again real quick. A little bit too much. I should have started shooting. I'm so excited about these updates, guys. And yes, I do have homemade iron sights for LMGs. I got really bothered about the update. And I kind of prefer the RPK as far as any other LMGs. So, I just love the Kalashnikov iron sights.
Hold them back. I'm looking for an escape driver as we speak. This is the Washington, D.C. Police Department. Surrender now or face the consequences.
Alright, see, now we should be able to regenerate all this within 40 seconds. 40 seconds comes up. So at 1:30 we should be at full health. Now in Tech Forces running Muscle Deck or Tank Forces, I like to call them Tank Forces. As you can see, the actual camera model adjustment that I've done really doesn't affect much. Alright. So 1:30 has passed. We're pretty much almost to it. It's gonna be slow and gradual, guys. Don't be too hasty with a lot of things. Just be patient. Usually when you're running Muscle Deck, it's just gonna be about patience. What's really good is that it puts a lot less strain on your tanks on Deathwitch, because I know running this type of setup is really gonna be annoying, especially when you don't have a fugitive in your team to drop down first aid kits for you to help up that, because that's a considerable amount of health that you're going to be getting back. And especially, you know, if you can't manage your health gate too well, and your teammates, they're kind of lacking damage, and you really want to help them out, keep them covered, and keep all the Leos locked down. It's gonna help.
Pickup coming in 1 minute. Don't let up now.
Alright guys, well, that was the TLDR for Payday Update 75. I really hope you enjoyed that. I'll be playing more of this game.
Watch for flanking.